How you doing today? It's beautiful out. We get the morning sun in our backyard, and it's actually cooler than it is out in this area. It's kind of getting to be that time of the year where it's going to start heating up some, but still not bad. Last night I went ahead and picked the rest of the apricots. They were starting to get a little bit ripe, and I thought, man, if I leave these on, birds are going to get them for sure. So I can say we only lost one apricot to birds. And they're not quite ready for making jam, but they will be soon. And I'm actually thinking that rather than try to make the jam right now, I'm probably going to just chop it up in measurements for the jam recipe and freeze it until I'm not quite so busy. Soon I'm going to need to do something with some of those apples, including eating them. I have eaten a couple of the apricots and they're really good, really good. One of them, though, when I picked it, I noticed it had an unusually wide hole where the stem was, and that was kind of suspicious. So I cut it open, and yep, there was a bug in the middle of it. Thankfully, it seems that the bugs only got to one of them. So counting myself lucky there. And we thought about it. We're actually going to give that tree a little longer. I am going to try to start some apricots using the seeds because I read that you actually get the original tree with apricots from seed and that it isn't that hard. You just have to cold stratify the seeds for a couple of months. You do have to crack the external shell on the seed, so you have to be very careful not to damage the core because the core of the seed is where the plant comes from. But that would be a great experiment. I haven't really had much luck with using rooting powder with cuttings. I've tried several times. The only thing that I should say we, as in my friend Julie and I, as a team, have managed to root from a cutting using that rooting powder is figs. And if you know anything about figs, they practically volunteer. You probably could get those to root without any powder. Good morning. How are you? Hey, by the way, that man that you mentioned, the big man with the dog, did he have his dog using a belt for a leash?
He had a big red nylon rope.
Okay, so I don't know if it's the same.
I haven't seen him before, I don't think.
Yeah, okay. A couple years ago, there was a guy that was using a belt as a leash, and that was scary. I stayed away from him because it looked like that dog was going to get free any moment.
Yep.
Have a nice day. Yesterday, she warned me that her little dog was attacked by someone who couldn't control their animal, a very large pit bull. And thankfully, the dog is okay, but it's pretty scary having something like that happen where somebody loses control over a large, aggressive animal and it attacks your animal, because sometimes you can get hurt too, not to mention your fur baby. So thankfully her dog's okay. We probably won't see that person out here walking again. Usually when people have dogs that attack other people's animals, they tend to leave and go elsewhere. Just a sad deal, right? Know your animal, control your animal, for sure. I think socializing animals is important too. But back to our fruit trees. We're doing really well with those nuts on the apples. We haven't had any more apples get eaten by critters. And the next thing I'm going to have to cover is going to be the fig. The fig's got some nice large figs on it. They're not ripe yet though, so nothing's tried to mess with them, but it's only a matter of time. If you've never had a ripe, fresh fig, oh my goodness, they are amazing. They're so good. I had no idea. Before moving here, I'd never had a fresh fig. The only thing I'd had was dried figs, and I thought they were okay, but man, a fresh fig, they're so good. Very sweet, juicy. You eat the whole thing. You just wash it. You don't peel it. You wash it and you eat the whole fig. I mean, you don't eat the stem, but yeah, they're delicious. Beautiful this morning. We're out just a tiny bit earlier than we've been getting out, and it's gorgeous. Well, I hope everybody has a blessed day today. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.